Private corporations become tools of the government, the First Amendment is implicated. There are a lot of people on the left who have said, well, you don't like the way that Facebook polices misinformation. Build your own Facebook. You don't like the way that Twitter polices its information. Well, build your own Twitter. And then, of course, immediately, once Parler starts, then the first thing that happens is that after January 6th, all of its server space is denied to Parler. It's essentially deplatformed. But it's worse than this. And when it comes to the government actively colluding with private institutions in order to quash speech, that is First Amendment activity that is being violated by the government.
Look, it's very simple. If you are interested in protecting our freedom of speech here in this country, where even if you don't agree, you are still allowed to criticize your government knowing that you'll wake up and be okay the next morning, right? That you won't be carted off somewhere and shot or exiled from the country, knowing that you are free to enterprise and start a business of your choice in almost any type of field of doing business, right? You are free to do these things here in this country because of the freedoms afforded to you here in this country. And if you have not traveled outside of this country and talked to the locals there about the rules that they have to follow, then you may want to just research on your computer while you are here and you have the freedom to do so, what other countries and their freedoms actually look like, because none are like the United States of America. And when it comes to the freedom of speech being under attack by the left, that's a very, very dangerous thing. I'm not going to say too much, but ultimately what it could lead to is you and I being targeted for things we may have said 5-10 years ago by the government, and that very government whose job it is to protect its citizens dealing with you or I with violence because of those things that we said. And in order to protect yourself from this sort of thing, right now what you have to do is tell the truth.